Hey, welcome back to Tuesday afternoon.
Hi everybody, it's Tuesday and welcome back. And today we're making Banban from Garten of Banban. I've already made the Opila bird, so I thought I'd just make the whole gang eventually. I'm going to start out with original Sculpey, then I'm going to cut a wire for the upper torso. Always wear protective glasses when you're cutting wire. I'm going to cover that in aluminum foil, and I'm going to make the top where the head is flat, and then I'm going to let it gradually bell out. After I get the foil how I want it shaped, I'm going to add on the layer of Sculpey. Once I get that all done, we're going to start building up the face area. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I always love hearing what you would like to see me make next. We're going to start on the eyes. After we get the head shaped the way we like it, we're just going to take the end of a tool and make holes for the eyes. Next, I'm going to build up, I guess you would call these his ears or horns, but later we're going to add the party hats to the top of the head, which is super fun. I really think these are horns, so just pay attention to the dip between the horns. Just look at the character model. Make sure you get that matched up right because that's a very important aspect of this character. I'm adding some brows in here, and I'm just right quick making sure that the ears are straight or the horns are straight. Here I'm making his mouth. This is a really simple character to make. Even though it's very simple, it's very cool when finished. I was very surprised with how it looked, and I'm going to enjoy having it with my other sculptures. Here, I'm making the little laugh or smile lines around the face, just some little details to add a very special look to him. And after we do this and smooth it all out, I made an area where his chin would be. I didn't want to add too much detail. I kind of tried to make it exactly how it was with the character model. And here I'm adding his arms and legs on. I just cut a piece of wire using protective glasses over my eyes. And then I covered that in aluminum foil, and I made sure it was the correct length. After I have the leg shape, I'm going to cover that in Sculpey. Make sure that the legs will allow him to stand. Make sure the bottoms of his feet are flat. You can always sand it later to even it out. Once you have it covered in Sculpey, you're going to want to attach it to the torso. And this is what it will look like. Next, we're going to add the arms. Same exact thing, just cut it to the length you want it, cover it in foil, and then cover that in Sculpey. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know below. After we get that covered, we're going to push it into the body. And then we're going to just smooth it out. Next, I'm going to make the hands, and I'm just going to pull the fingers out of the clay. I went ahead and made 5 fingers. Not sure if he does have 5 fingers, but that's what I'm going to go with. Once I have the hand shaped, I'm going to go ahead and just push it on and smooth it out. And just repeat the process with the other arm. We're just going to take some clay and make the tongue and push it into the mouth. And then we're going to roll some balls for the eyes. And that looks good. I'm going to put them in the oven for the minimum, a little bit over the minimum amount of bake time. Why I'm going to do that is because I want the area where his party hats are to be very firm. But I don't want him to be totally done. Once he has cooled down after he comes out of the oven, I'm going to go ahead and take some clay and shape it around his ears or his horns. And then we're going to add the rim, just a rolled out piece of clay, to the bottom part of the party hat. get the hats done, you can stick them in the oven for the minimum amount of heat time, and then after he cools down, we can go ahead and paint him. I'm going to use 3 layers of this bright red color, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the leftover red and mix it with white and paint his tongue. Next, I'm going to paint the eyes white, and then I'm going to paint the black on the eyes. And there you go. Next, we're going to paint his party hat. And just be very careful when you're painting the lines. I might recommend that you paint it white before you start painting the colors on. You really want it to pop. And actually, one of the lines appears to be white, so you might want to do that. I went ahead, after I got done painting, I added a layer of finish to it. And there you go. Looking pretty good, don't you think? Next, I thought it would be a nice touch to give him a little bubble thought. Hey, I had to include this saying. It was way too good not to include it. So you might want to just copy it off and print it out. You know, I thought it would look really nice. So I just went ahead and wrote it out. I'm going to go ahead next and color his little strands hanging off of his hat. I'm using the same colors that are alternating on his party hat, and I'm going to color one side and then I'm going to flip it over and color the other side. I recommend putting something under this so the color doesn't bleed through onto your table, and then I'm just going to take some scissors and cut really fine pieces of paper and then just put them onto the party hat like so. And there you go. Pretty easy to do. Adds a nice touch. What do you think, guys? I'm going to use a very, very thin wire to attach the caption to Banban. Just use protective glasses, and I'm going to tape this to the back of the Bristol paper because I was afraid that the glue would show through. So I'm just going to duct tape it to the back using white duct tape. Next, I'm going to make the hole in the back of Banban where I want his caption to be. And I'm just going to secure that in place with some hot glue. And there you go. There's his caption. And guess what? He's all done. Behold, Banban from Garten of Banban. I can't wait for the next game to come out. And it's a pretty cool indie game. You think you're going to play it? Are you going to make the sculpture? Let me know below. And what characters would you like to see next? I'd love to hear about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!